Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, and it might only have been a day, but it is absolutely time to have another look at these Yu Nagaba promos and what's been going on. Because essentially, Pokemon have come out and made an official statement basically saying, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Or at least, we're not doing this in stores anymore, which is very, very interesting indeed. Now, for those of you that missed the news yesterday and previously, essentially what the deal is, there's a Japanese artist, Yu Nagaba. Now, a little while ago, they did a Pikachu card, which was absolutely stunning, and I picked it up, and it was lovely. And then they kind of, well, no, that's not fair. They did a bunch of stuff. They did a whole bunch of things. They did some t-shirts, and there was a men's lifestyle magazine that had some stickers in, and it was really kind of awesome. Oh, and there was a box at the time as well. And then they came around a bit more recently, and there are some other products which I entered the lottery and failed, which is very sad. But they also decided, Pokemon, to get Yu Nagaba to come and do this promotion. Oh, I should also mention the artwork from, a lot of you would have seen the artwork. If you're not familiar with the artist, you would actually have seen it in Celestial. That Ed Sheeran song. Yeah. Which is, well, again, a little bit weird, frankly. But I kind of love it, honestly. I kind of love it. So, we have this promotion going on where basically Yu Nagaba has gone and drawn all of the Eevees. From Eevee all the way through to Sylveon, we have got a set of 9 promo cards, all of which are drawn by Yu Nagaba. Now, it's up to you guys what you think of the art style. When we initially saw the Pikachu, I didn't really know. I did weirdly still go and pick up the Men's Lifestyle magazine to go and get the stickers, because apparently I'm that level of Pokemon TCG nerd. But some people love this, some people don't love it so much. That's absolutely fine. I was initially undecided. I am now all in, and I hope Yu Nagaba does a whole bunch of extra Pokemon stuff, because that would be amazing. Point is, this is all going on at the moment, and the promotion started yesterday. And the way the promotion works, essentially, is that you have to go and spend money at the Pokemon Center online or in person, in the store, and you get one random promo for each 1,000 yen you spend. It is not spend more than 1,000 yen and get a promo. It is one promo per 1,000 yen, up to the maximum of 10. So, generally speaking, what you want to be doing here is going to spend 10,000 yen, and when you spend 10,000 yen, you get 10 random promos. Well, I showed you yesterday that the way it worked in stores was, hectic, quite frankly. Absolutely hectic. Now, I do need to say, I've spoken to some of my friends over in Japan, like the lovely Anton Boulet, and they have told me that not all the stores looked like this. Some stores have implemented ticketing systems, which massively helped, but this was the Osaka Rumeda store, and essentially they didn't have a ticketing system. Again, this is what I'm hearing from my friends in Japan. This is what they're telling me. And essentially, that led to a lot of the confusion. I am told it wasn't this bad in every Pokemon Center, but obviously I'm not over in Japan checking every single Pokemon Center, although, oh my goodness, I sincerely wish I was. But we did hear some troubling reports. So we had this tweet from Yori Menasamali. There were people who yelled at each other and fought with the store clerk. That's not cool. That's real. And I said this in yesterday's video. This was not good. Pokémon Mania tweeted out, waiting at the cashier maybe 3 hours. That's just a bit of a mess, quite frankly. So Pokemon came out and they actually made a statement. It was an official statement. Thank you for your continued patronage of the Pokemon Center and Pokemon Store. Actually, as a side note, this is something I've learned recently. Lovely Joe from Cerebi.net told me this. Not every Pokemon Center in Japan is actually a Pokemon Center. Some of them are actually Pokemon stores. So, for instance, the one at Tokyo Station is technically a Pokemon store, not a Pokemon Center. Don't care, still going. I need Conductor Pikachu in my life. Also, I've booked my first hotel in Tokyo for when I first go out for Worlds, and it is about a 6-minute walk from this Pokemon Center. Guess what the first one I'm going to do when I land is? But anyway, so what they said was this about Pokemon stores and Pokemon centers. Thank you for your continued patronage of the Pokemon Center and Pokemon Store. From May the 24th at Pokemon Centers and Pokemon Stores nationwide, we are presenting for every 1,000 yen spent, including card-related products. As a side note, I don't think it has to be entirely card-related products. I think you just need to have some card-related products. All 9 promo cards of Eevee, Showers, Thunders, Booster, Effie, Blackie, Leafia, Gracia, and Nymphia, drawn by Yu Nagaba. They are the literally translated Japanese names. That's how you read them in katakana in Japanese. The distribution at the store has ended because the planned number of distributions has been reached. In addition, future implementation is undecided. When it is implemented, we will inform you again in the Pokemon Center staff voice. Thank you for your continued patronage of the Pokemon Center and Pokemon Store. To sum it up nicely, basically what's happened here is that Pokemon have come out and made an official statement saying, yeah, we're done giving them out in stores. That doesn't mean they're done entirely. We'll have a look at online in a moment. But it means that they are no longer giving these promo cards out in stores. They are done. And they've gone and made an official announcement because they don't want people continually rushing into stores and harassing staff if they don't have them. Not that I'm saying harassing staff has been a gigantic problem, but we have heard some reports of that, and regardless, they still don't want people going into stores only to find out the cards are already gone. So, yeah, I think that's fair, frankly. I think that's a good thing. So that's what they've gone and done. They've gone and made this announcement. Now, I have heard some people suggest, well, hang on a second, could this be a cover? Could it be that what they actually want to do is go, well, people are being rude to the staff, we're stopping it for that reason? Nah. If you look at the kind of announcements Pokemon have done in the past for things like this, generally speaking, and again, I can't talk for Pokemon, I'm just going for what kind of thing we've seen in the past, but I would expect that if that was the case, Pokemon would say that is the case. They would literally just come out and say, because of this, we're not giving them out in stores anymore. Again, that is a prediction on my part. That is supposition. That is not official. But given the kind of stuff we've seen from Pokemon in the past, that's the way I think it probably would have gone. And basically, they've just sold out. And, you know, I just showed you some scenes from Pokemon stores over in Japan. They seemed really busy. They seemed like the kind of thing where the promotion wouldn't last forever. Essentially, a bunch got sent to Pokemon stores and Pokemon centers. The ones that were sent ran out, and that's it. They're done. So, of course, I went on last night and I did as soon as I saw this announcement from Pokemon, I went and I had a little bit of a look. And I went onto the Pokemon Center online and I added random expensive things into my basket. Expensive purely because then I could add fewer things to my basket and still see. And sure enough, yesterday at about the same time this announcement went out, the promos were still available online. I put over 10,000 yen worth of stuff in my basket and the promos were automatically added. And I thought, well, you know, the announcement's only just gone out. They must have a few of these promos left. I'll check again in the morning. Well, it's the morning, ladies and gentlemen. And I've checked again. And as I record this video at about 9:30 a.m. UK time, they're still there. They are still available. I put random expensive stuff into my basket and, you know, got it over 10,000 yen because that's the threshold for getting 10 promos. And 10 promos were added to the basket, which is kind of awesome. As I stand here, I'm not standing, I don't have a standing desk. Although maybe one day, they seem quite cool. But as I sit here, making this video, they are still readily available. Over on the Pokemon Center, online, they are still readily available. Now, not everything is in stock, I did warn you about this in yesterday's video, but there's a bunch of stuff in stock. Like, you know, the fancy Venusaur and Blastoise playmats are still available, but you'll notice the Charizard 1 is not showing up there because the Charizard 1 is sold out. But, you know, in terms of playmats, we've got the Midnight Agent Cinema playmat. We've got the Scarlet and Violet EX playmat, and we've got the Venusaur and Blastoise playmats. They're all still readily available. Oh, and the Graphite one, I suppose, as well. So, yeah, there's still some stuff up there, and this is surprising to me. But as it stands at the moment, they are no longer available in stores. There has been an official announcement that I've just shown you saying that they are no longer available in stores. And I'm not saying they won't come back. But, and again, let's be clear, this next bit is pure supposition on my part. If I was running the Pokemon company and I saw the frenzy that happened when people were trying to get these promos in stores, and I had a bunch of promos left, I would probably redirect those remaining promos towards the online store and just go, look, we've still got a bunch of promos. Let's give them out all online where it's a little bit less hectic. Let's not give any more to stores. Let's just deal with it online where it's a little bit easier to deal with. Again, pure supposition on my part, but that's my business background talking. I would redirect them all online if it were me personally. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. But for those of you that are on the fence, for those of you that are umming and ahhing, they are still available. They are still there online on the Pokemon Center right now, but don't go to stores. You won't find them in stores. I am very interested to see how long these last. Like the Yu Nagaba Pikachu lasted ages, but there was not the same frenzy, I think is a word I used yesterday and I think is appropriate. As a lovely Primal Lugia tweeted out yesterday, being an Evolutions fan was a mistake. You know what else was a mistake? Thinking I could get this video uploaded without extra news coming in. I have literally, this video was uploaded, scheduled, ready to go, and I've just had to cancel the upload and add this in so I can re-render and re-upload, because actually there has been another very significant update, and that is an official note over on the Pokemon Center online website that yes, it has gone. It's done, it's over, you're out of time. Thank you for using the Pokemon Center Online. We would like to inform you about the end of the promo card campaign and the delay in shipping due to an increase in orders. The Pokemon card game Yu Nagaba X Pokemon card game promo card campaign, that's a lot of words, which started at 10 a.m. on May the 24th, Wednesday, has reached the planned number of distributions, so distribution at the Pokemon Center Online has ended. And then there's a note there saying that, well, hang on a second, we've had so many orders over the past kind of day and a half that it's going to take a bit longer to post this stuff out. It may take 3 weeks from the order date to shipping, but again, you know, they've had so many more orders than they would usually have in the same period that they've had to go and cancel it. So I know I've just got finished saying how, yeah, it is available online. Well, it was, and when I recorded that was true, but I couldn't actually upload the video without adding this up on the end. At the time I recorded, that was true. It is now done, and frankly, don't expect it to come back. Okay, back to the ending I originally recorded. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's the news, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think of these. Tell me if you picked them up. Tell me if you're planning to. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. Oh, and get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Tom the Game Nerd, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.